It's Friday. Are you planning a cinema trip over the weekend? Because, of course, Friday, loads of brand new movies come out. And this is where I enlist the help of movie critic Van Connor to come on the show and just talk about a couple of the movies that he's already seen during the week, obviously, because he gets to see them before us, and let us know which ones are worth seeing. Welcome back to the show, Van Connor. How are you?
I'm all good, Mr. Bull. How are you doing this week?
All good. Ready for another good chat about some new movies that are out this week. Now, we're going to look at one which I keep giggling about with Van because it's just got the strangest title, but I love it. So we're going to look at Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die in a few minutes. But before that, we're going to start at another movie that is out from today, which is called Cold Storage. So from what I can make out about Cold Storage, it's a comedy, isn't it?
It's kind of like a sci-fi horror comedy mashup. You'd best describe it something like Return of the Living Dead for the Stranger Things crowd. It stars Joe Keery, Georgina Campbell, who are sort of like the college age kind of Stranger Things kind of alums. You've then got Leslie Manville and Liam Neeson, of all pairings, again, coming back for this as a sort of older kind of boomer generation cast members. And it's effectively about a mutant fungus that gets out of a decommissioned US military research facility that happens to have been, sold on to a self-storage facility in the years since. And our heroes are the two young kids who are kind of like the night shift workers who happen upon this fungus and unleash what's effectively fungal zombies onto the... I've got a clip for you. This is Liam Neeson showing up with a nuke, like Liam Neeson would.
You have to go back downstairs to place this device. It has a selectable yield. Like 3, 5, 10, or 80 kilotons. We'll go with 3. Maybe 5. What the hell?
Wait a second. You brought a nuke? A nuke? A suitcase bomb?
Listen to me. It is not a suitcase bomb. There is no such thing as a suitcase bomb. What kind of invading ground force carries suitcases?
That is a nuke. What are you, nuts? You're gonna kill everybody in eastern Kansas, man.
We're not killing anyone. Detonation will be hundreds of feet underground.
I have some fungus and I'm going to use it. He's always got that voice in everything he's in, isn't he? Just always takes you back to being in Taken. Like, you can't not.
It's weird hearing him use that Taken level intensity for something as kind of silly as this as well. Like, this fungus, you don't know what it can do. It's so fun, in its own little weird way. And this kind of works for kind of the Doctor Who kind of crowd as well. It's kind of teen monster kind of fare with a sort of kind of nasty fungus mushroom-like zombie thing, kind of works like vines. It's quite well realized. There's some fun visuals and nasty bits and exploding animals and stuff like that, and hallway chasers, Scooby-Doo style. I had a good time with it. It's quite forgettable, to be fair, but it's kind of a neat, novel, little kind of low-budget one of these that, like I say, kind of fits alongside something like Return of the Living Dead if you adjust for Stranger Things cultural inflation. Definitely.
So it's sort of a Sunday afternoon, rainy, wet, go and dive in the cinema, grab this for an hour. Is it an hour and a half? I mean, that would be the perfect length for it, really, wouldn't it?
I mean, I think it's about 100 minutes. And to be honest with you, I would say this is one for 15-year-olds to go to the cinema on a Saturday night. That's what I would say. It's kind of perfect for that. It's intense, but it's not that intense. This actually might work as a really solid teen audience crowd pleaser for the weekend. It just depends on whether or not the marketing and the buzz is really there, which, to be honest with you, I couldn't tell you.
Well, if you've got kids or grandkids that need occupying over the weekend, this sounds perfect. Cold Storage, you can see it at cinemas in Oxfordshire at The View, in Oxford and Bicester, Cineworld, Witney and Didcot, and also The Light in Banbury is showing that one too. Right then, let's move on to our second movie of the week, which of course you've already seen. Good luck, have fun, don't die. Now, I am all in on this because I love kind of AI, action, adventure, and that's kind of what this movie is all about.
Okay, so it starts out as this weird kind of 12 Monkeys-like setup. Initially, you have Sam Rockwell from, Iron Man, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Oscar winner for, things like 3 Billboards, stuff like that. This is him in full-on comic intensity Hitchhiker's mode. He bursts into a diner in an otherwise quite, normal real-world LA one night, looking like he's a sort of a homeless suicide bomber type figure, and yells at everyone, "I'm taking you hostage. I have repeated this night 117 17 times, I'm from the future, and a certain combination of the people in this diner are going to help me save the world from an oncoming artificial super intelligence. Basically an AI on steroids, Skynet from the Terminator. And it's dependent on which combination of you I get for how I save the world. And he chooses his 117th combination, goes off on his mission. We learn about these characters along the way as they set out to save the world from an AI that's taking hold of the human race through smartphones. So have a listen. This is Sam Rockwell kind of laying out the groundwork for his would-be hostages.
This is my 117th time in this diner doing this exact speech. Can you imagine that? 117 times I've tried to get through to all of you. Kind of like your favorite movie, Jim Groundhog's Day. That's your favorite movie, isn't it, Jim? Yeah?
How do you get a
I have experienced this night over and over again, each time with a different combination of people in this diner. And every time we have failed, I have held some of you in my arms and watched the very life flicker from your eyes. Some of you, I even consider family. I've done this so many times, I know some of you better than you know yourselves.
I mean, I'm loving everything about this. I love the futuristic feel of it. I love the AI, and I love that actually it's got sort of funny bits in it as well.
I mean, it really loses itself in the third act, it has to be said. It kind of just descends into very kind of end of season 2 David Tennant era Doctor Who kind of silliness.
Right.
If you know the Torchwood story, it kind of goes there for the third act. You're like, it really just didn't need this. Prior to that, what you've got is effectively Sam Rockwell's Zaphod Beeblebrox from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, serving as the framing device for 3 sort of 15-minute Black Mirror episodes that are tonally very different from one another. I mean, one of them is a direct lift of, I think, the Rashida Jones, Chris O'Dowd episode of Black Mirror recently, which was great, and this in no way manages to reach. And then it just descends into this sort of, The World's End kind of riff, halfway between The World's End and 12 Monkeys. It becomes quite convoluted in the things it's borrowing from. It's doing them decently enough, and you have a few chuckles, but it's like a scrapbook of pieces from better movies that you would rather be watching because this is so drawn out as well. So it's kind of a 3-star effort. It's an all-round kind of sci-fi Black Mirror kind of rompy, more comedic adventure, but it's a very average one on balance, I think.
Well, if you want to check out Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die Yourself over the weekend, you can. It's being shown at the Curzon in Oxford. Right. Is there anything big we can look forward to for next week? Oh, I already know. Scream 7, isn't it?
Yeah. Scream 7 is next week, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to this, but I have to say I'm a purist and I have questions like, how does Sidney Prescott have a daughter that age, given that the previous one we saw that a child was literally... Okay, never mind, I'm nitpicking, and one should never nitpick the Scream franchise, clearly, but I'm looking forward to it. Yay, Ghostface.
Well, we will see exactly what you think of that one on Friday next week. Until then, Van, have a lovely weekend, all right? We'll catch up then.
Till the next time, good sir.
Right then, Barry White now on BBC Radio.